Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Halfway. Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
I didn't even see that one coming. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching the world. Welcome back to another Monday Night Live show. We are Team Kopish. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. I don't know about you guys. Physically, I'm not great, but emotionally, when it comes to Liverpool, I'm in a good place. I don't know about you guys. I mean, top of the league.
Yeah, no, I'm in a great place.
Clean sheet last night, 4 goals, 4 trophies to sorry. You know how it goes. You know how it is anyway. You know it is. What's that muscle at the front of your leg, sir? Because it keeps on twitching. What's it called?
Depends who you are, bro. Depends who you are.
Easy.
It keeps on twitching, man. It keeps on twitching. It's mad.
Easy, bro.
I've seen one of them for a minute still. When I was younger, I used to be able to just look down and there was all 4 of them. Now, it's just one big one.
I said just one big one, you know.
Well, people, we've got some good topics to talk about today. We're going to be speaking about, good topics in terms of discussion, but not great in terms of Liverpool. The injuries are piling up after Curtis Jones was taken off yesterday with what seemed like a hamstring injury. Mo Salah is back from the AFCON for now. His agents come out with a tweet which isn't made for positive reading. Refereeing mistakes continue. Is it a conspiracy? Is it on purpose? Is it just incompetence? And then we may look at some of the players that have been linked with Liverpool as well. Let's start with the first topic, guys. And if I'd said this a year ago, the chat would have gone absolutely mad. Absolutely crazy. But I want to say it. Liverpool yesterday in that game were brilliant in the second half. But the one thing that marred Liverpool's night is potentially losing their most important midfielder at the moment. Didn't think I'd say that a year ago. In fact, I never thought I'd say that. And that's no disrespect to Curtis Jones. That's just because we've got so many fantastic midfielders at the club. But as of right now, he might just be our most important midfielder. So, Drift, I'll come to you first. When you saw Jones go down, what was your first thought? Were you thinking, is this a case of has he been played too much? Do we start questioning the training methods again? Is it just bad luck when you look at all the muscle injuries? What's your thoughts on this, bro?
If I'm being honest with you, bro, I was worried immediately. Anytime a player goes down and no one's around him, you think, oh, shit, what's happened there? Do you know what I mean? I jinxed it.
You jinxed it, bro. I told you, bro.
I jinxed it. My bad. Anytime a player,
you happy now,
yeah.
You did say, bro.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'll hold it all on that one. Anytime a player goes down, I immediately worry, and the importance of Curtis Jones is unquestionable. I even think, here's what's crazy, guys. You look at Liverpool's little patch of poor form, it was around Curtis Jones's poor form / suspension injury. So if you look at the portion of the season where we've looked the least convincing, it was when Jones was suspended and in poor form. That's mad, isn't it? If you actually think about it, that's actually mad. And then we've looked better as his form has picked up. And he was obviously playing really well at the beginning of the season. This is big. We need to hope that is a precaution. He's cool. It ain't a big deal. I need a Gravenberch, he's fatigued scenario, because we've got a little bit of a break now where we could rest him for that cup game, and we could rest him for both cup games and give him like 10 days off if it was like a fatigue thing. So I'm praying that it's a Gravenberch fatigue thing, and it ain't he's got a strain or a pull or a tear or anything like that. Like, honestly, because not only is he an important player for us, but they're dropping like flies, sir. Like, we ain't got no room for any more injuries anyway. Do you get what I mean? Like it's a bit of a mad thing right now when it comes to 14 senior players available for yesterday's game. You man, that's crazy. 26 man squad and only 14 of them were available.
We are in problems.
That's mad, you lot. That's actually mad.
That's 13 as of last night.
Yeah.
Matt, I'll come to you next. Curtis Jones, in some excellent form at the moment. Getting goals, getting assists, getting pre-assists. Yesterday, his chest control and pass to Jota before Jota set up Nunes, and then obviously Nunes' finish was outstanding as well. I think a lot goes underrated with what Curtis Jones's role was in that goal, but I think a lot's gone underrated by what he's done for the team as well. Matt, let's say it is 3 weeks he's out because it's a hamstring injury. I'm just guessing here. I don't know how serious it is. How do we go about replacing him in the team?
Can I be honest? I can't believe I'm saying it. Just like how you were saying earlier on. In a weird way, you can't really replace Curtis Jones because he's kind of a unique player. The reason why I say unique is because, firstly, the work ethic is out of this world. Curtis Jones, I know we always talk about his technical ability, but his work ethic and understanding of the game, and he understands the club system, what's needed, can't go unnoticed. So you got to think to yourself, can you find a player that can replicate what he can do or play a different way? Well, we're not going to necessarily play a different way because even though he is probably, arguably, been our most important midfielder, he's not a Trent, so you wouldn't necessarily change the system. However, we need to find an answer. The only answer that I can actually think of is we'd have to play slightly differently. I just hope that the player that we put there is able to do a good job. He's not going to be Curtis Jones or just do a good job. And that player I'm already thinking of is either a Gravenberch or a McAllister. But for that to happen, Endo would have to be back. And I don't even know when Endo's back.
There's one more player potentially.
Who?
Cody.
See, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to see that there. I know Klopp has played him there before, and he's had the odd game there where he's been all right. But I think if we're going to play with the players that we have right now, it would have to probably be Gravenberch because I just realized if Endo's not back, then McAllister will have to play 6, and then
if Japan lose to Indonesia, Japan are out. So that's a crunch game between Indonesia and Japan.
When's that game?
Group stage.
Well, when is that?
The date of that game is.
But just quickly, guys, as well.
24th, Wednesday.
Okay.
So Japan's fate will be sealed on Wednesday.
All right. So even though we don't know what's going to happen, so I'm just looking at as right now he's not here, Endo. Yeah. I think the ready-made with the person that has to step up has to be Gravenberch. Because I'm gonna be honest, Gravenberch has kind of done this recently. He hasn't really been steady. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if there's one person that I look at in that squad and think who can play left-sided 8 and who can do it to a very, very good level and try and at least replicate what Curtis Jones can do, it is Gravenberch. He's good in possession. When he needs to be, he's strong on the ball. He's a willing runner. And when he's switched on, he's a very, 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 very good midfielder.
Go and watch his drop of the shoulder, turn, twist, and pass.
That's what I'm saying. And he spanned the pitch because he looked like that and was like, someone's getting ducky and was gone.
He's got such a beautiful drop of the shoulder, change of direction. It's mad. Like when he's on it, when he does that shimmy, bruv, it's mad, bruv.
Can I play devil's advocate, boys?
Yeah, go on.
Now,
as you do.
What?
So, fully agree with everything you said about Gravenberch, both of you there. However, his form has been very up and down. Also, you'd argue Elliot currently is playing as right-sided centre midfielder, and so I'm just looking at the chat, and McAllister's playing as DM. Is Gravenberch the person to give us balance there? And the reason I say that, I don't think his defensive output is anywhere near Jones's. And with Elliot being there as well, I think we could get really found out in midfield. So, again, I ask, even though Gravenberch might be the better player out of, in terms of midfielder, out of Gakpo and maybe, who else is there? That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Sobo should be back for the next Prem game, apparently.
Potentially, but do we rush him straight back in?
Yeah, that. You know what the ideal scenario would be, and I feel bad, man. So Egypt and Japan, please understand that this isn't personal. We're just worried right now. We wish no malice on you, man. We would want you lot to win your
Don't do
tournament.
the Egypt thing yet.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. But I'm just saying that if Indonesia beat Japan, we're not wishing bad luck on Japan. We just want our boy back in it. That's all it is. Like, if Japan could win it, it'd be brilliant.
You can't have one without the other still.
No, I know. And I would, in an ideal world, I'd love for Japan to go and win it and Endo comes back a winner 100%. But I'm just thinking from a Liverpool point of view, if Indonesia beat Japan, what would be brilliant is we could actually have a midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister, and Endo. And McAllister would actually be able to play in the number 8 role, which is actually where we bought him to play. And we could actually have the DM doing the DM things. And then we could have McAllister further up the pitch. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Endo in the DM with McAllister left 8.
Gonna be one of them nights, yeah, Drift. All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, both players are in their bag at the moment, which is brilliant to see. If we could have them on the pitch at the same time, it's one thing we haven't done yet. It could cook.
Do you know one thing I've noticed though?
So
I agree with what you're saying, by the way. I've noticed though, Gravenberch always plays better when he's the left-sided 8, and I feel like McAllister plays best.
Play McAllister on the right. Then he's good.
Yeah, I think McAllister will be the one to go. I don't know why, but certain players like I think Grav just likes like turning, like when he does, because when he drops shoulder, he likes to go. Go away with his predominant foot, which is his right foot. So he likes to drop a shoulder and go to his right. So I don't know, like I think, but again, Drift, like to go to your point though, when I think about it, what if Endo's not back though anytime soon? Let's say
if Endo's not back, because I was talking about an idealistic world where we're not being liberty to Japan. But yeah, in the reality of what the scenario is, I think Japan will beat Indonesia, or at least get a draw, because even a draw puts Japan through. And I think that's very likely to happen. So we probably won't have Endo back for a little while.
So it
does put us in a very precarious situation now, with us only having what you would call 3 fit senior midfielders, because Soboslai wouldn't be fully fit even if he is thingy. Like, it's actually mad. We've only got 3 fully fit senior members in the midfield. Of the season.
We had a lot.
That's crazy, you know.
Yeah,
that is actually crazy. And Gakpo could be considered a 4th, but as Cal said, I mean, as Matt says, I'm not a fan of Gakpo in the
No, I'm not saying I'm a fan, but Klopp clearly has been a fan of him.
In an emergency, he would use him.
In the FA Cup and the League Cup game, I think it could work. If we had to go to the Emirates, I wouldn't. No.
The thing is, we've seen worse, innit? Like, I've seen Roberto Firmino play right wing back when he was under Brendan Rodgers. So I've seen worse, bro. And I've
gone to the worst example under one of the worst.
And I remember we had a left back called Ali Sissoko. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so we've seen worse, but
he weren't that bad.
No, Ali Sissoko.
No, Ali Sissoko wasn't that bad.
No,
he weren't great. He had a good.
He definitely ain't better than Jimmy Traore. Jimmy Traore's a legend.
The reason Flanagan became the left back that season.
Yeah, you know, but I don't think he's bad enough to be like. Oh,
and when you look back at it now, when you look back at it now, yeah, you see
my man we got from Fulham when Hodgson was in charge.
Basic,
Konchesky. That's a reason to go. Oh my god,
he was kind of basic. But anyway, I don't want to go into that. But yeah, going into what the options that we have, I think Klopp will, because we've seen it before. Klopp will use Gakpo as a midfielder if he needs to. We won't like it, but sometimes he'll just be like, do you know what? We've got a limited amount of players here. If Gakpo can give us 60 minutes as a midfielder, Klopp will do that and then sub him off. And I feel like Gakpo, unfortunately, gets used the most in terms of because he's so versatile and because Gakpo actually will work hard in the midfield battle. It's just not the greatest, but he will put in the effort. So don't be surprised if we do see Gakpo over the next couple of weeks in a midfield role that we don't want to see.
I don't like it because it takes away the off the bench option. It isn't even just about him being in midfield. It means that you now don't have that option off the bench. Look at the impact he made against Bournemouth. And look at the impact all of our subs have been making throughout the season.
Do you know what?
But if you don't have that option, what do you do to change the game? Do you know what I mean?
Bro, funny you say this, yeah? And Cal always speaks about this all the time. We understand we play 4-3-3. We understand it, Klopp, yeah? But you see 4-2-3-1, like we always keep saying, that variation isn't the biggest variation in the world. It's not like we're saying go 3 at the back, you know. That's why I'm surprised Liverpool don't play the 10 a bit more, because all it is you just play a double pivot and that number 10 just goes between the lines. So that could be a Cody Gakpo. And then at the base, you've got McAllister and but then you have to play Elliot at the base. Maybe we are stuck still.
Well, Robbo's back in training.
You can't put Elliot at the base of him before.
So I ask you.
Here we go. Hello.
So I ask you.
I just realized. Shoot.
I ask you.
Who could play at the base of the 6 other than McAllister?
He's going to say Philip Gomez. Joseph Lahm.
Joey Alexander-Arnold.
Hey, do you know what?
Talk to me. Talk to me, you look. Talk to me.
At this point, if you man do it, I'll do it, innit?
Talk to me,
if you man do it, I'll do it, innit?
Talk to me.
If this is where we're at right now.
I'm just putting the case forward for arguably Liverpool's player of the season so far, to just do what he does best and adapt to a different role and fill in a gap that needs to be filled in. And
look, but the problem, but then who plays? Okay, but then you're assuming
if Robbo is back,
yeah. And
Robbo's in training. Robbo's in training.
I think Tsimikas is close as well. You know,
he's further behind than Robbo though. Robbo's closer to being fully fit than Tsimikas.
I see Tsimikas all on the gram and them thing there posting up, and I'm like, right, is he really ready? I'm like, raw. Is that how you're carrying on?
Either of them would be an absolute welcomed return. So regardless of whatever the scenario
agreed.
you know what I'm saying? So what you saying then?
Put it like this.
And I said arguably, guys. I definitely think Gomez is in the conversation.
I'll say this. If we was in an emergency and we went 4-2-3-1, not 4-3-3, because I think 4-2-3-1 is very different to 4-3-3, especially when you've got a defender there. I think 4-2-3-1 could potentially work in an emergency with Joe Gomez and Alex McAllister and Cody in a 10. Because Joe Gomez, you're just basically saying to him, when you invert from left back, you're just going to stay there, big man. We understand you got to be more switched on. You're in the middle. You got to scan the pitch. You got to be a lot quicker in your thinking. You're going to have less time on the ball. However,
which he does when he inverts.
Yeah. However, you got the quality to do that. And again, it'll be an emergency.
Okay.
What are you saying, Carl?
No, you know what my thoughts are on this.
Man said, nah.
I'm the host. The host doesn't
put it like this. Joey is playing so well, you've almost got an argument to why should Robbo even get back in? Like, that is actually the conversation you've actually got to have. That is how well Joey's playing at the moment.
Do you know what I would do? Because Joe Gomez is playing so well, if Robbo looks like he can get back to Robbo, I would put Robbo left back, but then put Gomez to right back, because I think it's still unfair for Young Buck to be like playing every single week at right back.
In the DM role then.
No, but remember, Trent's still not fit. This is like the immediate.
By the Arsenal game, he's supposed to be okay.
I know, but do we even risk him again? This is what I'm saying.
I know.
Carl, I know you're just sitting back. I want you to get involved, bro.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
It's almost impossible to drop Gomez at the moment.
If he scores a winning goal, you're gonna see me cry on camera. You know,
I won't cry. I'll definitely lose it. I will lose it.
I think Gomez will cry. I enjoy.
And if I don't cry, I'm flipping this table.
Remember when
something wild is happening.
Remember the Arsenal game. You remember the Arsenal game where he went on a run and he almost bent it.
Yeah.
Guess who was watching that while the missus was in labour?
Oh my day!
Guess who had an outburst when that happened?
Yeah, you're brave.
Guess who almost got killed for it?
But at least you was already at the place where they could have fixed you up from the damage.
I don't know if they could have fixed me.
Mostly you're in the right place.
I don't know if they could have fixed me. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been
man's permanently broken.
Firstly, his advert with Adidas is brilliant. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah. I wish we could play it. Obviously, we can't. But
Yeah, but that's absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad he's getting some shine like that as well.
100.
I would move Gomez right back. As great as Connor Bradley was, I'm like you, Matt. I just want to be a bit cautious in the approach with him so we don't like push him too far too soon. Same with Kwanzaa. I think Klopp's managed Kwanzaa brilliantly so far this season.
Bradley's playing both cup games for me though.
Well, we'll discuss that in the preview. We'll discuss that in the preview. In terms of midfield, McAllister stays at the 6. You may have. I think it's going to have to be Elliot and.
Do we take a risk and play Bobby? He might be ready, you know.
Bobby Clark, no.
He might be. The Norwich game, especially. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's proved in the cameos that he's played that he's definitely up to the quality of being able to handle that Norwich game in the FA Cup. I don't know if you boys agree, but I think that Bobby Clark has definitely proved in that Norwich game he can hold down the 8 spot for us. Maybe not so much the semi-final because we've got to make sure we get through that, but I think he's definitely he's done enough to prove he can start that Norwich game.
I don't know.
His cameos have been sound.
Oh, guys, I've got a little update from Paul Joyce. Liverpool are hoping their resources are brought up to full strength with Robertson on the cusp of a comeback. Sobo, Trent could feature at some point over the next week, and Tsimikas, Thiago, and Besesic are also due to return.
But as you said, Matt, we do have to be very careful and cautious with returning or just being thrown straight back in because we don't want to lose them again. Do you get what I mean?
Could you read out the list again? Sorry to cut you, Drift. Could you read out the list again, please, Matt?
Yes, the list was Robertson, Sobo, Trent, Tsimikas, Thiago, and Besesic. However, from
Besesic, I missed that one. He could feature in the next week,
but hear me out though. From it says because someone's kind of like you taking the tweets out and put at Paul Joyce. So what you gotta remember is the Thiago and Besesic, it says are also due to return, but there's no like set date. But apparently it's supposed to be the end of February. Whereas the others I think are a lot closer. I think the others are like over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna see if I can find the exact tweet from or the article from Paul Joyce while we're talking about it.
Thiago and Besesic, yeah.
All these prophecies that I put into the world that people think are mad at the time and then they start realizing later down the line. If Thiago comes back and has an absolute say in the outcome of Liverpool's trophy season, I want to hear the energy. Anyhow, because I can feel it in the air, like I'm Beanie Siegel. You know what I mean? I can feel it in the air, like I'm Beanie Siegel. Let's see, innit? Let's see.
Thiago and Besesic, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the exact return date if there is one.
Okie doke. Okie doke. Wow. Okay. Am I going to see the little drop of the shoulder and turn?
The wickedest thing is, at first, he'll just be getting 20-minute cameos.
Thiago, bring life. Thiago, bring life. Thiago, bring life.
He'll be getting 20-minute cameos. And then,
bro,
you know what I mean?
He needs to get like a 10-minute cameo, blood. Can't risk Thiago for nothing.
Thiago, bring life.
Rumor has it, behind the scenes, he's been doing Dancing with the Stars. The hips all right.
Nah, bruv.
Donut says, Bashir better be 6'5", looking like Captain America.
Do you know what's crazy? He could have actually grown the way Origi did. Do you remember when Origi came back, man?
Yeah,
and we were like, "No, that's got to be a Photoshop picture of him and stuff."
No, but I don't think because I swear there was some.
He grew about 4 inches of height.
No, he did
during that long spell at Wolfsburg. He came back and we were like, "No, this don't make no sense. How did he get so tall? Like, how did he actually get that much taller?"
With Besesic though, I thought I saw a picture of him or something for some Adidas thing.
Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
I think I might.
Look, I've been on record and I'll go on record again of saying I truly believe injuries are the only thing getting in the way of us winning the league, and I'm worried because these injuries are piling up. They really are piling up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
At the moment, I think that's the only thing that could be getting in the way of us winning the league. Because these injuries are getting mad.
Hefty injuries. But you know what? Let's move on topic.
4 comps with these injuries, Cal. How do you navigate that, bro? We need these people back ASAP, bro.
They're coming back.
I hope so, bro.
There he is, my man in the comments. All the belts, bro. All the belts. I want it all, bro. And you know what starts in August? Community Shield.
Yeah, I've got an article. Yeah,
Super Cup. I want that one. I want it all, bro.
It's going to be a mad week, you know. Chelsea and Arsenal back to back as well. This is a crazy. This is a crazy period.
Basically,
them.
Paul Joyce is alluding to. We would definitely see, from the information he's been given, Thiago and Bajcetic before the end of the season, because he goes only Joel Matip will be missing for the remainder of the campaign. That's at the end of that sentence. Yeah,
end of the season's a bit of a while away, though.
Oh, that's what I mean, man.
No, but it doesn't. But there's no date
left to the campaign.
But there's no. But
I ain't using it now. I used it now, bro.
No, but hear this. He goes.
Didn't say that before.
Let me read it. Let me read the thing. All right. So he goes.
It went from Vaseline to petroleum jelly, innit?
But I lost that. But how's man gonna be like, yeah, she's really into you, and then when you go to approach her, she's just like,
petroleum jelly.
Why you even think I've got a man?
That's the Poundland one or something.
You know when they start shouting about it, like, I've got a man, thank you. Everyone starts looking at you funny, like, or is it a bit creepy that one? That's what you've done, Matt.
All right, let me read the thing so you get the context. So we've got Liverpool hoping their resources are brought up to full strength shortly, with Andrew Robertson on the cusp of a comeback. Dominic Szoboszlai and Trent Alexander could feature at some point over the next week, and Kostas Tsimikas, Thiago Alcantara, and Stefan Bajcetic are also due to return. Only Joel Matip will be missing for the remainder of the campaign. That's the exact article.
Well, you know what? That kind of makes sense, because from what we were told, Bajcetic and Thiago, by mid-February to the end of February, that was when they were going to be back in the team. We got to get rid of Cal. That's a dirty freeze.
Yeah, that's horrible, fam.
So that kind of seems like he's on track, right? 3 or 4 weeks before we get Thiago back in.
I would say so. I think as things stand right now, I think Thiago and Bajcetic are on the road to be back by the end of Feb, beginning of March. And I know that still sounds like a long way away, but if the others are all back and we're able to cope, and those two are able just to add something, it might not necessarily have to be, do you know what I mean? It's just got to be a certain amount of games where they might be crucial. You don't know.
Listen to my understanding about how cool it will be to have those two back, especially Thiago. While we're trying to navigate this whirlwind of league, Europa League, hopefully a cup run, we've already got a cup in the bag, etc., etc. How beautiful would it be to be going into the last 16 of the Europa League or quarterfinal of the Europa League, and we're like, all right, we'll save these man for the Premier League. Let Thiago and Bajcetic play the Europa League games. Like, did you hear what I just said, bro? The level of talent that you can draw on to be like, let Thiago go handle with all his experience and whatnot. Let him be a part of the team that goes to help us win the you know what I mean? Because really and truthfully, if we do go far into these competitions and where we're hoping and we're praying we do, you're going to need players of that caliber. You can't go and navigate Europa League with players like Bobby Clark and that. With all due respect,
yeah.
But you can't be playing them man there in the Europa League, because we're going to get to the business.
You need your top players.
You're going to start getting your likes of your Villarreals and your Napolis and them kind of teams where like they might not be the upper echelon teams like your Bayern Munich and your Real Madrid, but you can't take them for no mugs. You have to make sure you've got the top boys that are ready to, you know what I mean? You're going to need your Thiagos to be able to come in and help with those games, bro. So that's more why I'm looking at March, April, when hopefully we're in the latter stages of that competition, FA Cup, hopefully. Premier League, I wouldn't really even worry about Thiago.
It all depends on how they return as well.
He needs to be able to come in and help in those competitions right there, bro. All his experience where the game will be slower, easier for him to get used to. Premier League is fast. It could be but you see them European games, perfect for Thiago to come back and get used to. Like, do you see what I'm saying?
Even Bajcetic as well, because they've been out for so long. It's going to take a while for both of them.
I don't think we'll see Bajcetic before the end of the season, personally. But Thiago, look, that Europa League campaign, he could be so crucial to the end of that campaign, playing a major role in getting us over the line in that competition while we're trying to navigate the Premier League still. Do you get what I'm saying? And we could have scenarios where we've got like McAllister, Szoboszlai, Jones playing Premier League games, and then we've got Gravenberch, Thiago, and Endo playing Europa League games. Both midfields.
I just thought of
I'm okay with both those midfields, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Gravenberch, Endo, and Thiago. That midfield is cooking in Europa League. That's a European midfield right there. Do you get what I'm saying? Especially Thiago and Gravenberch being so used to European style football. That's a European type midfield right there. You know what I'm saying?
I think the best as well, because Thiago obviously is a bit older now as well, and the legs, he's had an operation. You got to surround him with a bit of athleticism. So if it was me, I would definitely, if Thiago was playing, I would try my hardest to play Sobo next to him as well, and maybe like an Endo as well. I mean, you can't play McAllister.
What you mean? Get the legs in and around him, you mean?
Yeah, because you don't want him to be. Because obviously remember, Thiago's never been the most athletic. But one thing we can't say he doesn't do is freaking try. Sometimes he tries too much. You know, it's like, bro, just chill. Like,
no, I want him to come back and play like Xabi Alonso. I don't want him to come back and be a madman. I just want him to come back and just be the quarterback.
But that's all I want, bro. So that's why, in my opinion, if Thiago comes back, I do think that's when we should go 4-2-3-1, because then you could play someone next to him. You could just help him out. It'll be like the Alonso Mascherano thing. So it'll be like Endo and Thiago, or even McAllister. I know McAllister not as athletic as maybe obviously a Sobo or whatever, but McAllister can still, I think, in tandem, and them being very, very smart, they can still use their ability to cover the pitch. So I'm telling you, man, McAllister, just the thought of McAllister playing with Thiago is the passing range. No, the tech, fam. Where's that petroleum jelly, fam? I just realized the tech, bro. The tech will be mad. Thiago, imagine a midfield of Thiago, McAllister, and Sobo.
No. If you want to go full tech
and
mode,
you can just add Trent in there as well with the inverts.
A full tech mode is Thiago, McAllister, and Trent. If you just want full tech,
yeah. If you just want full tech, oh my days, bro.
I don't know who'd be doing the defending in that midfield, but I tell you what, the attack.
We don't need to defend. We got the two best centre backs in the league. Don't matter.
I hear that.
Don't matter, bro.
I hear that.
Yes, I'll come back into you.
Right, yeah, bro.
Say nothing. Right, let's move on topic. A certain Mo Salah's away with Egypt at the moment, and unfortunately he picked up a hamstring injury. We were told that he's come back to the AXA, to rehab, and if Egypt go through to the final, he should be available for that. However, it looks as though the injury is worse than first thought, according to his agent. Thoughts? Boy?
I know. All right, so the agents has come out and said Mo's injury is worse than what's feared. It could be from 21 to 28 days, which is obviously 3 to 4 weeks. The first diagnosis we all thought was going to be he could miss 2 games, but I was thinking that's a bit that doesn't seem right, because for Mo Salah to go off and then only be told he missed 2 games doesn't seem right. I can't lie to you, this is a big conundrum, and I know Mo's getting a lot of slack for it, because I've seen Egypt's most capped player come out and say, "Oh, well, if he's Mo Salah, whatever, he should be staying, even if he's on one leg." Like, it's like, bro. Does it make sense? If you want the man,
who's the name of that player?
I can't even remember his name.
Exactly.
My whole argument is, of course, Mo loves Egypt. He doesn't. You think Mo Salah wouldn't want to win AFCON with Egypt, but he also understands that at Liverpool, the facilities that he probably is able to use might help him that bit quicker. And even if it doesn't open that bit quicker, it just helps him recover quicker. Come on, Mo Salah is a serial winner. this guy wants to win everything. Like,
and
so
you've got to remember the medical team are also going to be taking care of players who are actually able to take part. So he might not even be prioritized if he stays
they want
over
Salah
there.
to do some Cristiano Ronaldo, stand up on pitch and do what? What, mash out your leg and celebrate? It don't make no sense.
I think it's really, really bad. Really, really bad the way some of the Egyptian fans have been reacting to the news that he's going to come back to Liverpool.
He can't win.
Like, they've almost started treating him a bit like he's a piece of shit. Have you seen some of the disrespect? They're like, oh, he's faking it. He don't care about his country. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? The man's hurt, bruv.
It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of sad that how like some people look
is this what you do? Is this what you do to one of your own when he gets hurt? You start questioning man's loyalty, bruv.
That's what I'm saying. He's hurt. Bruv, he's hurt.
What's going on, man?
Man's acting like he's doing an Anana flex. Sorry, where like man's flipping.
Mad.
Man wants to play for Man United and then got AFCON later and then be upset when he's not in the starting lineup. Like, that's completely different to Salah, who went. And remember, Mo Salah's a big grown-ass man. You know, he can easily say, "I don't want to play for Egypt no more. I just want to focus on Liverpool." If he doesn't like Egypt, if he doesn't rate his country that much, Salah can say that. You know, you do realize you can turn down your country. You do realize you don't have to play for them. He understands how important it is.
Only if you retire. If you haven't retired, you have to go if you're called up.
What, they're making it seem like army now? Well, you can't.
It's actually always been like that. Yeah.
You sure?
Unless you've officially retired.
No, I swear, Gravenberch.
No, bro, you have to go.
I swear, Gravenberch said no.
Gravenberch said no to go.
Yeah, and he didn't get picked.
When was this?
This
the
season.
First international break of the season.
Yeah.
No, but maybe he said no, as in they had a conversation, explain the scenario, and then they were okay with it. But if they're like, no, you've got to come, and you're like, no, I don't want to, you get in trouble for it.
That's why
if you can come to an understanding, and then that's cool. But like, if they pull you up, you have to go. Yeah, you have to.
That explains why Man City had so many injuries before our game, and they still couldn't beat us, bitches. So, I'm going to read some super chats, but before I do, I'm going to ask you both a question. I'm going to let you simmer on it. Not my thoughts, by the way. Again, playing devil's advocate. Is there too much emphasis being put on Salah being injured? Not saying he's not world class and great. And can Liverpool navigate fine without him? And it's just a bit of hype when he's out injured that the fan base has a meltdown. I'm going to read some super chats while you guys simmer on that. I did tell you, Drift, in the private chat. I did tell you. I did tell you. Tarmizi says, bless up. Got my hospitality tickets to see Endo for Japan on the 24th, but had to cancel. Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, shit.
That said, we're 90 minutes away from the final and have a chance to meet a legend on Saturday. Cal knows, yes, big times ahead this week. Big up yourself, Tom Mizzy. I'll let Matt and Drift know when the show finishes. Mr. Dara Drift says, Bradley Joe for right back, Trent right centre midfield, Robbo, Simi left back. Ooh! My plan's happening.
Trent in midfield is just him, innit? So...
H says Joey is him at the moment, but I've said this before. Joey at DM would look like the side scene on top. Well, gosh.
That is a violation, you know. No.
Yes, man.
Bro, to this day, I don't know how the actor pulled that off. To this day.
But by the way, just
that is a Mussolini.
I'd just like to because I know there's been a lot of people doing a little back and forth in the chat.
Me and Kano would have to fight offset still. We'd have to fight offset.
Can a player refuse international duty? It isn't voluntary. If you're called up by your country to play and refuse, you can be banned for up to 2 games.
It's the dictatorship now.
You can still do it. You just might be banned.
As a general rule, every player registered to a league club is obligated to respond if called up by their association. If you play for a league club, you are eligible to represent the national the national team. I'm telling you, maybe you can come to an understanding or an agreement.
Well,
but you are
Gravenberch's got in
actually-
beef.
You
with,
are actually
Koeman.
you can't just go, nah, you're all right. Like you're kind of obligated to go
Bro,
if you're called upon.
Check it now. While you're on that, put Ryan Gravenberch says no to Dutch call up. Yeah, I think
Oh,
you know what?
He refused to go to under 21s. Apparently, not the.
Yes,
full
it was under 21s. It wasn't. It maybe maybe there's different then. I don't know, but he definitely refused.
Ryan Gravenberch has turned down an international call up so he can focus on bedding in at Liverpool. The Dutchman is, I think it is because it was an under 21 why it wasn't as big of a deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe
But that's
it's
what I
not
remembered. Yeah,
maybe it's not as like, under 21s isn't like, but like you can refuse, but you'll get in trouble. Basically, that, you know what I mean? Don't you lot remember when Matip said he was retiring and then he was banned for the duration of the tournament because the association put in a request that he was taking liberties by not wanting to go and represent in the tournament? And the mad thing is, Cameroon actually won that AFCON, which is like a bit of a, but yeah.
Trap West says, can't be doing a live show when Ghana's playing. Sorry, man. Sorry, Trap West.
apologies.
Big up to our Ghanaians who subscribe and follow the channel, though. Dinesh says, evening, gentlemen. Hope all is well. Off to India in March for 2 months holiday. Will follow you from the middle of the night. Big up yourself, Dinesh.
Big up yourself, Dinesh, man.
Have a lovely time as well.
Big up.
Boys, I asked you guys a question before I did the supers. Anyone care to answer?
Look, it depends. It depends what's going on with the rest of the team and etc. etc. It does. I know there's going to be a bit of an exaggeration based on how well we played yesterday, but let's be honest, man. Liverpool are better when Mo's in the team. There's no two ways about it.
I never said that, Drift. I just said
no. I know. I'm not.
Is it being overplayed that Liverpool struggle when Salah's not there? And I'm guilty of it.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's overplayed. I just think it's a worry you're always gonna have. Sorry to cut you, Matt. Like you just, it's always good. You know what I mean? Like you can still eat dinner if your missus ain't home, but if she's the one who normally cooks, you're worried it's not gonna be as an enjoyable of a dinner. And you might surprise yourself and pull off a banging meal, and then you're like, everything. What was I worried about? But the initial thought's gonna be, shit, she's the one who's better at cooking. What's gonna be for dinner tonight? It's a natural reaction, right?
That being said, I don't think Liverpool have lost a game when Salah's been out.
You sure?
What you mean in all the years gone by? You mean and all that?
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, in all the years he's been here, I don't know if we've lost a game when Salah's been out.
I think we have, because I remember there was a stat on Sky Sports, but it was something very, very small. In fact, the win rate was higher, but you have to understand the sample size.
The win. I ignore the win rate because it's such a small sample.
Yeah, because the sample size is smaller. Here's the thing, though. When he's your talisman and he's been Liverpool's best player for how many years? I know there's been others. Or if he's not the best, he's co-best with Van Dijk and Trent and Mane over the years as well. But he's always been up there as one of the talismans, shall I say. So you're always going to think to yourself, if he's not there, we're not the same. Of course, we can cope without him. We just would rather him be available, though. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I don't think there's an overreaction because you take out Kevin De Bruyne at Man City, and look what Kevin De Bruyne does when he gets back, and then you do the same. I'm trying to think. Who they got? Arsenal. Who's their talisman?
Saliba, I guess.
Saliba, I guess. Take him out, and they're a different proposition. Maybe even Declan Rice at this point, maybe as well. Those two probably their most important players. Maybe. I don't know.
You see how lucky Arsenal are. Declan Rice goes off. It says hamstring to the coaching staff as he's coming off. All it was fatigue. You see how lucky they are. Like, I wish we had some of that luck.
To be fair, Gravenberch did do that though.
No, but he hasn't got the importance to the squad.
He ain't got the importance.
You know what I mean? Like Declan Rice is almost Arsenal's midfield at this point. Do you get what I mean?
He's holding them together.
Don't be so disingenuous, Drift. Don't forget about Havertz, bro.
Oh yeah, King Kai.
Yeah, bro.
I would actually go as far.
Is Lee here?
I would go as far as to say if Declan Rice got a 3-month injury, I'd actually write Arsenal off from being able to even get top 4. That's how important I actually think he is to their team right now.
He's very important. He's very important.
Do you get what I mean? So like,
what for Partey? Where's Partey?
He's
Rough.
just mad injury. Apparently he might be back for the Liverpool game, but he's just mad injury prone.
I don't even know what's going on at the party still. I don't know what's going on at the party.
Fair dues. Do you think Salah's injury could potentially force Liverpool's hand and bring plans maybe forward from the summer to January and buy a player? Matt, I'll start with you on that one. Sorry,
what plan? What to buy forward?
What? Repeat that question again, Saka.
Liverpool buy forward.
Is that the question? Buy the forward.
Do you think we could potentially, as a club, move plans forward from the summer and
remove the advocate? Cal's just being a devil tonight.
Do you think we could potentially buy a winger this window?
All right, so this is what I'm gonna say. I don't think we will, but I'm not gonna 100% rule it out. Not 100%, and the reason being is because if someone was about to be bought by another club and Liverpool think that we have a chance, we could step in, I think we'd do it. Like, I look at Jota and I look at Diaz. I think other clubs were circling around them. Liverpool like, flip, we don't need them now, bro. And they were just like, well, we got to do it, bro. We got to do it now. And that's exactly what we did. And we got them 2 players in. Actually, no, tell a lie, because Jota was the summer, innit? Not January. But we had to hijack that Spurs deal for Diaz, if I'm not mistaken. We weren't even in the running for Diaz until someone literally said, we're interested in Diaz. And then we went, yeah, but we needed Diaz for next summer. And then we had no choice but to get him. I'm not saying it's going to happen again. It probably won't. But I'm almost certain, and Liverpool be stupid for not doing this, yeah? Liverpool have a plan for when Salah eventually leaves or retires or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that plan is already in motion. Liverpool's database is already there. Everyone knows probably a lot of the players that are already on it. It's just whether Liverpool are going to activate that plan. So don't get twisted. It's going to happen. We just don't know how soon it's going to happen.
Fair enough.
Plus, you got to remember, if we want to keep the faith, we got to save all of our money for killy.
Yeah, that as well.
I mean, what I said was really clutching at straws, bro. But you,
I'm drowning. I know.
You're not drowning, bro. You're in the orca's mouth, bro. That's where you are.
You know what? Hold on. Have we got anyone that's French at Liverpool?
Ibu. We're gonna get hit with copyright.
No, we're not. We're gonna spoil it, bro. This copyright-free music.
We're definitely gonna get hit with copyright.
Drift, tell him he's messed it up, you know.
No,
Drift,
that's our tune, bro.
Tell him.
Oh, so I got PTSD. What do you expect? sorry. Let me run it. Let me run it. No, I'm gonna run it.
I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
Do you know what? This is me right now. How about that? This is me right now.
That's right, he's right. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Right, don't fuck off, don't touch it.
That's me right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Tigula, what the what is
fam.
going on?
That's me right now. All right,
bro. Man done the remix. Oh,
sorry,
bro.
Matt, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
The Mbappe dream's over now. The fact that we can't even play a video, right? It's over. It's over.
I'm gonna play. Let me lead you. Matt, have we got any French players in the team?
I don't know, bro. You tell me.
Look at this, bro. I just
The
say one
beat is cold and it's ours. It's ours.
Can I say something? You see that video? Every time I watch it, it just confirms to me more and more that Ibu used to be on the roads.
100.
Yeah.
100.
You just got that respect about. He used to be on the roads.
He
100.
brought the whole ends out, you know.
Bro, I was gonna say he brought the ends with him, bro.
He brought the whole ends out.
Like,
He used
bro,
to
I'm
be on
telling
road.
you,
He used to
that
run
video-
things as well. Absolutely used to
that
run.
video is the coldest announcement video, in my opinion. It's the coldest.
Yeah, not if you ask Arsenal fans.
Nah.
Oh yeah, I
they got
forgot.
cover
Oh yeah,
absolute, innit?
what's that? He said, what did you say? Say that again, sorry, Drew.
Not if you ask the Arsenal fans.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Not cat.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
I told you,
No, not
kid in the
cat.
background still.
Oh man.
It's the little
Oh, they've
coffee
been
has been
cooking.
with Henny in it.
Oh man, hey, big up, Beijing. He sent that to me. Still, big up Beijing. Each and every time. I was dying when he sent that to me, bro. Oh my gosh,
That's mad.
mad. Thing.
So, boys, are you worried about the Salah situation, or do you think we'll cope fine in his absence?
As I said, that he's there, Lee. He's there. Hey, Lee. Lee.
I said,
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
no, it's the way he's rubbing his leg as if to say, "This is not like you."
Hey, big up Lee, man. Trust me.
Oh man.
Oh my days.
It is a worry. It is a worry, bro. But I don't think it's a worry for the reason that it's literally just about him being missing. I think it's a worry because there's a collection of all kind of things going on at the team. We're always better with Mo than we are without Mo, but you know what I mean. We we don't need him and Sobbo and Trent and do you know what I mean, and the list goes on. I think that's a lot more the issue. Lee, I didn't do anything, bro. I just
Oh, back up 50, bro. He's gonna be like, no, it weren't me, bro. It's them two.
Hey, listen. I'm Liverpool till I die, Lee. So
Lee knows what
Yeah,
it is,
I'm
brother. I'll
So's
call-
Lee, remember?
Lee knows what, brother. I'll call the
he
police.
does.
bro.
He is.
I'll call the police.
Facts. Man said fully song.
Oh
Oh
no!
my days.
Oh my days, you know it.
Alright. You're too enough, man. You're too enough.
Oh,
Oh. Where the basket?
Oh man.
Oh my days. No.
Change
Oh,
bicycle for title, blood.
oh man!
Oh man, I'm not even laughing too much, you know, because them man there might.
I
just
feel like
get
I'm
back
gonna
in
get a
the
headache.
starter
This
race.
is Lee said he's taking notes.
Oh,
That's
man.
true, Lee. You're part of the learning center. That's what you do, fam. You gotta take notes, bro. You're learning, Lee.
Where the bicycle at?
Oh, you all right, Mike? Come here, all right,
Yeah,
girl.
right. No,
What's kind of Scarlet Road?
you're all right, Mike.
What's kind of Scarlet Road?
Oh, we got a video. Hey, we got a video. Oh, we got a video. We got a video then.
You know, here.
Enough, man. video. What's Squidly there? What's Squidly?
Oh
We
man.
can't find Squidly, you know.
No, he's here, bruv. He's here.
Squidly! Fully salt, your pussy clot in a ear. Too enough, man. Squidly! Squidly!
Oh my
The way he
days.
goes high pitch of Squidly.
I know, mad high pitch, you know.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Big up to AJ, just become a YouTube member of ours. Big up yourself. Big up to Del John. Surely we can secure Mbappe. He's not even top 10. Okay, cool. I see what you did there.
They're doing that.
You lot just never gonna let me live stuff down here. All right, cool. All right, Del. I see you, Del, bro. I see you, Del. I see you. H says Cat was going in. Tyler Perry couldn't play. A man to save it.
He went savage mode.
He left no stone.
He went savage. Yeah, he went savage mode. Can't even lie.
I saw Cedric. I bust him in the stomach.
God, you know,
So Cedric, Cedric the entertainer, he's meant to be able to sing and dance. He can't. He took my jokes. How, Shannon? He took my jokes. But you see when we were on the live, boy. Cat's a legend, bro.
He is a legend, bro.
Unturned.
100.
You had him sing.
Oh no, you can't just. What was that? Oh yeah, he had him sitting out there like a.
Yeah, you know, I said too much about that Cat Williams interview. Still, let me not.
Yeah, he's try and cancel you, bro.
Yeah, for real. Let me not say too much more. Let me. Right. Next topic, Matt.
Yeah.
Drifty played a funny video at the beginning of the show. However, yesterday we were losing our minds over what was actually happening, and that was the tackle on Diaz by Justin Kluivert and the penalty decision that didn't go our way from the tackle on Jota.
Yeah.
Now, if you just have that one game, you come away from it going, the referee was rubbish on that day. But then you think back to the Tottenham game, you think back to the Bournemouth sending off, you think back to the Newcastle sending off. And I know people think that Virgil was right to be sent off in that game. I still maintain I don't think he should have been sent off. That's me personally.
Look at H's comment. Oh my days.
He won the body, but you got to say no. You got to say no.
Oh my days. No.
Odegaard, thank you, Hugo. Odegaard.
Oh yeah, Odegaard playing basketball.
Yeah. I mean, when do we? And I know what rival fans are going to say. Cry, Liverpool, cry. Oh, are you going to write another letter? We know how it goes from rivals, and I get it. It's a rival's job to pester your rival. It's what you're meant to do. But when do we sit back and we go, for the sake of Premier League football, just forget about Liverpool for a sec, but for the sake of Premier League football, when is there going to be an intervention? Because it's not just us being affected. Yes, we've probably had it the worst this season, but it's not just us being affected. We've seen Arsenal have decisions go against them. We've seen it happen with Spurs, I think, in certain games, with Chelsea, Man City, maybe not Man City, but we know what goes on there. Yeah, but you get my point.
Controversy, really.
Every team is having grievances. So it's not just Liverpool. Perhaps ours is the most obvious, and ours is the most in the spotlight, given what's been happening.
Ours is the most accumulated, I would say.
But come on, what's actually really going on?
Because you take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Can I just say, I pray to God, if we're ever in a studio and interviewing someone, I pray to God no one speaks to us like that. I pray to God.
For real.
Because I think that interview is going to get cut really short. It's going to look like Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy on Rick James. That's what it's going to look like. Disrespectful as F Kanye West, man. But yeah, where do we draw the line here? Because it's getting worse and worse.
Me personally, we should draw the line now. The injuries, the decisions, the broadcasting, I'm kind of just sick of it all. And it's kind of obvious. It's got to a point now where I'll go back to what you just said about the injuries, but even just talking about like another thing that we have to talk about, and it's so obvious, is the broadcasting of us at 12:30, especially after an international game. It's actually just got to a point where we know it's us.
Forgot about those.
That is shocking. Like,
we're stone cold up against Vince McMahon.
We are. But
that's basically what we are.
But here's the thing, though. Stone Cold didn't win every belt, though, innit? Like, obviously, he was champion. Don't get me wrong. He had to fight adversity. There were times when he won.
He kind of did, you know, mate.
No, he did. But there were times when, like, The Rock would get the better of him, or Triple H, or even Vince. Normally, Stone Cold, in the end, will get what he wants. But there were times when you're like, oh, flip, man, he lost today because this happened. It'll be a random Raw. Well, out of nowhere, Vince McMahon would just say it's a handicap match. You're like, what? Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're doing to us.
But that's happening to us right now. But there has to come a point where you have to do a Stone Cold and say, what about your bad foot? Yeah. And well, we have to speak to them because it's getting stupid now. Like, how much are you going to put Liverpool at a disadvantage? Broadcasting, we know that's a problem. The players getting injured because of challenges that are unacceptable. And then you've got actual referees saying things like, I don't think it was intentional. What do you mean you don't? If you connect with a bad challenge.
No, he said it was reckless, not dangerous.
Even that.
I'd like you to explain to me how there's much difference.
No, remember I said this yesterday.
You can't, because you can't differentiate between the two. They're practically exactly the same. And what it is as well, yeah? So you're telling me Liverpool are supposed to be shown on TV whenever the Premier League want them to. Liverpool are supposed to abide by a rule where if our players get fouled, if no one gets really, really hurt or gets seriously hurt, they won't stop the game or give someone a card. Do you know the amount of times we've seen this season where an opposition player would foul us? Nothing happens. One of our players would literally a shoulder barge someone to the floor and they get a yellow card.
Yeah. You mean literally
yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Literally yesterday.
There's too many things, in my opinion, where I think to myself, do you know, if we win the league this season, yeah, this arguably will be the biggest victory because we wouldn't just win the league against the teams. We would have won the league against the PGMOL as well. We would have won the league against, as Saka would say, the footballing country. I'm telling you, because everyone seems to be against us. I don't know. There's other teams that are going through it as well. But if I'm being honest, though, and I'm just trying to take my Liverpool bias out of it, just from a football man, yeah, I look at it and go, but it's only really one team, though, that this happens to way too much. Other teams get it, but not as much as this one team here. And this all started, in my opinion, with the whole bust up. Remember when I told you about
Klopp laid into them,
and not only that, the Andy Robertson thing, where my man punched him, they got away with it. They said it was nothing. Like, what? You just elbowed man in the face, bro. What do you mean it's nothing? The man just got dropped for one game and came back. There's too much of this scandalism, in my opinion. So if we win it, I'm telling you for now, we need to celebrate. It's like it's the best thing ever. Because we would have had to do a lot to win this title, you know? Yeah. So remember, we're up against a team that's under conditions where we don't even know whether they've cheated until
sorry.
Yeah.
Prove it. ABM, prove it.
How many kickers have you had this season at 12?
No.
I didn't see the list.
Wait. ABM, prove it. Put it in the chat. Because I know right now I could put my house on the table and say, I bet you're lying that you've had more than Liverpool.
Even in the last calendar year, even in the last 18 months, even in 24.
Tell me how many Chelsea have had. ABM, tell me how many Chelsea have had.
not just about the 12 o'clock games. They're giving us 12 o'clock games and we're coming back from international duty.
That's what I said.
Even got back yet. And then we've got to play a game. But yeah, it's all right. Like, for example, Arsenal at the weekend, fair dues. They had the 12 o'clock game, but it was after a 2-week break in Dubai. Ooh, like it's that big of a deal to have a 12 o'clock game when you've been resting and chilling out. Imagine flying all the way back from South America and then you've got to fall asleep during a team meeting. Like McAllister said, man said he was falling asleep during a team meeting because he was so tired from the round the world trip he just come back from. Then he has to play at 12 o'clock on the weekend. Like, come on, man. Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this.
But yeah, so just quickly, to finish off my little rant.
I've just got the stats for the 12:30 kickoff. This was published on the 25th of November.
Okay. What's the time frame as well, Cal? What's the that they've given?
This is from 1718.
From 17. Okay, cool.
So
this should be interesting.
All right. Let me see. So Premier League since 1718. Saturday 12:30 kickoffs after international breaks. Liverpool 12, Spurs 4, Spurs 5, Chelsea 4, City 4, Everton 3, Arsenal, Palace, United, Newcastle, Watford, West Ham 2 each.
12 to 5. Right, you know what?
I heard bear.
I remember that was in. When was that published? Sorry, when was that published?
1718 to now.
To now.
What Chelsea have.
Flipping hell, bro.
And that was after international breaks, Cal. That's not even counting in other 12 o'clock games as well. Yeah. That's just the worst 12 o'clock game you can play. We've had a lot where it hasn't been an international break.
People are saying it's 16.
That might be in total.
Yeah, 16. Well, that makes sense. So there's been an extra 4 when it hasn't been an international break.
That's a
do you know how crazy that is?
That's just stupid. It's actually just plain stupid. You might as well just say they might as well just come out and say we don't want Liverpool to win the league, so we're going to try and make sure we make everything possible for them for them not to prosper.
All love ABM. All love.
No, fair dues for holding your hand.
No, fair play. He's been honest.
And here's the craziest thing. You see the latest one where we've got to play that one. I think it's Brighton. Maybe we've got another 12-1 coming up. And do you know what they said?
We might have 2. I think we have another 2 this season.
Do you know what they said? No, but guys, here's the mad thing. It was meant to be. It was meant to be Arsenal versus Man City, but for some reason TNT felt that game was better suited to being a 4 p.m. Sunday game. So they've moved us to 12, and they've moved the Arsenal Man City game to 4 p.m. Sunday. So they've actually screwed us when. You know when you just think everyone's always going to go, you're bitching your money, you're complaining. As Cal said earlier, wait till it happens to you. It probably won't, so we'll never get to know that. But wait till it happens to you, and then we'll see if it's moaning and bitching.
What I find also kind of weird is that Man City have won the league in the last 3 out of 4, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Normally the broadcasters want to televise the Premier League champions as much as possible because obviously they garner the most interest. They won the league and they want to obviously trying to broadcast around the world. This is the champion at the moment. Let's show the champion all the time as much as we can. But I find it so weird that Liverpool are always showing more than Man City. If I'm not mistaken.
What, you mean in the 12? Oh, what the excuse that because we've got the fan base, that's why we're the best.
Bro, it is an
go and ask people in America how early they've got to get up.
Do you want to know why? And I'm going to say this.
Wait, sorry. But what about Man United?
Innit? Ain't they the biggest fan base in the world?
Yeah. But the broadcasters will but what the broadcasters will say is, they are Man United, but they don't garner as much interest because of what they're doing now. They were trying, but that's why it doesn't even add up because Liverpool last season had a really bad season. So therefore, really and truly, television broadcasting, we wouldn't be as high in demand as others. But you never guess what? Because now we're in a title race, let's put them in.
Matt, let me stop you there. We had 6 12 o'clock kickoffs last season, bro. So even when we weren't playing well, still giving us the hard kickoff.
But they go off what you done last season. So remember the season before, we were going for the quad. So remember, that was based off the quad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So,
I get what you mean. Yeah.
So they always
this season, it shouldn't be that case because they should be saying we were crap
nowhere
last year.
Near the top.
Yeah.
Nowhere
I
near.
get what you mean. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, brother. It's a joke, and I'm not. Listen,
6 a.m. in the States. Big up CJ saying if it's supposed to be for the television rights around the world because we've got the biggest fan base. Imagine making people have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning in America to watch Liverpool.
How many Newcastle games have been on a Sunday at 4 p.m. as well? Or evening
I think Newcastle have been televised about 90% of the weekends, right?
Is it?
And there's very few weekends Newcastle ain't been on TV. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I don't want to offend. So when I say this, I'm gonna say this carefully.
Yeah, sorry, 6 a.m. Sorry, 6 a.m.
I don't want to offend Newcastle fans, and I don't want to offend Man City fans, because when you actually deep it, what your club actually does has nothing to do with you as an individual. So even though I know you support the club from way before stuff happened. So what I am going to say is this though. I do find it kind of mad, like Man City have so much over them right now in terms of speculation and stuff that could potentially happen, and yet nothing's even happened to them. But Everton look like they could get dot points again. Imagine Everton getting dot twice in the season, but Man City, there's still no date. But we know why that is. And not only that, there's a lot of things I look at and go, see that Rodri handball one was going for the quad. That was definitely a handball. But again, we have to let that one go because, we know what's behind there. Then you look at the television thing again, like we was talking about. I don't remember how many times I've gone, raw, Man City or 12:30 again. Funny that, innit? That's all I'm going to say. And even for Newcastle, like you said, like a lot of teams are getting a lot more cushy. And they can use the excuse of, teams doing well and X, Y, and Z. But for me, it doesn't add up because when you normally do the television broadcasting deals, like I was saying to Drift, you look at the previous season, what they did before. You want to try and expose that team even more so. You want to promote your champions, your top four. You want to try and put them in those prime time areas for TV. But yet it's always us. But apparently we weren't good last season and we wasn't. So someone needs to make it make sense to me.
And the crazy thing is, big up to everyone who's been talking about around the world. The Asian market is what a lot of people have been saying. Like big up Jamrock, and that is the reason why. And I know Liverpool's got a massive following in Asia, so fair enough. But Tottenham have the biggest Asian player in the world. So if you was doing something that would help the Asian market,
they have a massive.
No, they do. But wouldn't Tottenham playing at that time make more sense than anything? Because Son is the biggest Asian player in the world. So wouldn't it make more sense that Tottenham were getting that time slot then?
Man United, let me just read off the stats again. Man United have played a total since 17-18 after international breaks twice.
With the biggest Asian following in the world.
In 7 years. Yeah. In almost 7 calendar years. Twice. Crazy.
That is actually crazy. Crazy.
Like, you see right now, you see if it was like 12 for Liverpool and like 9 for Man United, I'd sit there and I'd go, it was still more, but I get it, innit? The 2 biggest clubs in England, you want to get the market.
But it's a landslide.
We played 10 more than them. Forget about the other clubs for now. 10 more than Man United, who are the biggest club in the world.
Yes,
someone make it make sense. Someone.
I'm not Jamrock. No, sorry.
Two for Arsenal, arguably the 3rd biggest club in England. 2 for Arsenal.
No, as far as fan bases go, Arsenal are the 3rd biggest fan base in the world from English clubs.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
So just quickly, no, Jamrock, you're missing the point. The point I was making is the corruption behind Man City, about how things are not fair for other teams. They seem to get away with a lot. That was my point. Not about, obviously, yes, I said it prevented us winning the league because, remember, we lost the league by 1 point. But my whole actual point was, Jamrock, is there's too much things we've seen with Man City where they just seem to be all right. It just seems to be okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, that's the point I was making, Jamrock.
Absolute madness. Do you think there'll be more refereeing decisions before now and the end? In fact, no.
Yes.
How do we resolve this situation?
To be honest with you,
don't say robots, Drew.
When there's a reason, when you've got a situation where they are literally the almighty, don't talk to us, nobody can tell us anything, guys, there isn't a way. There's nothing you can do. Nobody governs them. They govern themselves. They're never going to hold themselves accountable. They're never going to change anything. Like truly, and I ask you this: there are a lot of referees in this league. There are. Why is it that Simon Hooper, Paul Tierney, and David Coop keep on being in either the VAR or the actual official in the game? Why do they keep getting Liverpool games so regularly? Why? Why do those three keep?
And
being
these are the
Liverpool
ones that are
officials
making the. This is I don't understand.
time?
It's get
All the time.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Where's all the other referees? Why can't we get the other referees?
Because
There's
it's
a
easy
couple
for
new
people.
young buck referees on their way up. Give us them. Why do we keep getting it? These men ain't
The
good.
same
Don't tell
ones,
me they're
innit?
the better ones. Paul Tierney ain't no good referee. So don't tell me about we're getting these guys because they're the good ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't we have a different referee? These men are literally dropping the ball all the time. And they keep getting the Liverpool game.
These refs are pathetic. I have to be honest. I think they're rubbish.
It's mad.
I just think they're playing rubbish.
It's mad. Oh, look, Simon Hooper's in the VAR for the Fulham game.
Oh, there it is.
See?
Like, why do these men keep getting the Liverpool games?
It's like we're a split when they're just puffing and passing, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, literally. But we're supposed to just sit back and just be cool with it. That's the bit that I can't. Obviously, it's nothing that we can actually do, but it's something that Liverpool could maybe do. I don't know, though. I don't know what they can do. I guess there would have to be substantial evidence. That's the thing, because you can't prove things. There have to be something so substantial where they can go to maybe, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason why they know they
European
keep getting
court
away
law
with
or
it, because there isn't actually a tangible way to actually prove.
Yeah, there's
that
nothing to
they're doing it
actually,
on purpose.
to physically prove. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. There literally isn't, because everyone is subjective.
Yeah.
Even when they're snitching on themselves, it's reckless. It's not dangerous. What are you talking about?
Bro, do you know what it is?
You still go jail for reckless driving.
You see that Diaz one? That's when I said it. The game's done. That Diaz one from this season, I said the game's done. Man them said, check complete. It's been given as offside. And the referee's like, yeah, cool. And they went, no, it's been given offside. It's been given offside, mate. It's too late for that now.
It's disgusting.
Man said it's too late. Yeah, drop me up, bro.
Absolutely disgusting. Right, people, if you haven't smashed that like button already, please make sure you do, and subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. One more topic before we go, and then a teaser for another show we'll be doing for the members. As of right now, the Premier League table reads Liverpool top, Man City second, Arsenal third, and Villa fourth. Man City, Arsenal, Villa all on 43 points. Man City have a game in hand. Liverpool on 48 points. But it's not just the points that's on the board. Obviously, that's what the main metric is. However, you look at goals scored. Man City top with 48. Liverpool second with 47. Arsenal 42. Villa 43. Spurs 44. Goals conceded. Spurs 31. Aston Villa 27, Arsenal 20, Man City 23, Liverpool Football Club 18. I just want to make something clear here. We've been down to 10 men, if I'm not mistaken, 3 times this season.
More, I think
it might be 3. We went down to 9 men at one point.
Yeah. We've lost Matip for the season. We lost Robbo for a sustained amount of period, and we lost Simicast for a good amount of the time as well. But we've conceded the least amount of goals. Matt, I'm going to ask you this because you brought this to my attention. And I know why you brought it to my attention. Does Liverpool Football Club have the best defence in the league right now?
I think we do.
Obviously, except Arsenal with Saliba and Gabriel, because obviously they are Maldini and Nesta reincarnated. But do we have the best?
We got the best defensive partnership in the league. I think the only issue we've ever had is
you see how he changed. Did you see how he changed the statement drift from the question I asked?
What was the question?
I said, do we have the best defense in the league right now? Man says, well, yes, we have the best defensive pairing at the moment.
But there's partnerships all over the defense. You got the right back and the right side of centre back. You got the left back and the left side. There's partnerships in it. So what I'm gonna say is,
bun it, Matt. I'm just gonna say, be shameless. Who's the best centre back in the league outside of Virgil van Dijk? Who is it?
I wouldn't know. It's
Say it.
IBK5.
Drift.
Yeah. I mean, I do think I don't want to do the recency bias because he hasn't been playing well recently. I think Diaz is an absolute G as well. I do think Diaz has to come into the conversation just because he's had a bit of poor form. Let's not do that. I hate when people do that, when a couple weeks or months of poor form and then people just act like man's just some donut or whatever. Diaz is an absolute beast of a centre back. So I definitely think there's a conversation, but Ibu is right up there. He's right up there. 100%. He's right.
Again, I gave them a little dig. I do think Saliba and Gabriel this season deserve to be in the conversation as well.
No, but they're the next best, I would say.
Yeah. They're the ones that'll be, because I still think Diaz is better than Saliba.
I'm not talking about as a partnership. I think as individuals, I think they should be in the conversation as well.
But they're below Diaz, Van Dijk, and Ibu, in my opinion.
I would say Saliba's the only one that can talk to all the centre backs we just mentioned. I don't think Gabriel's as good as the other. I don't think Gabriel's as good as Saliba.
Someone just put it in the chat.
Matip's better than Gabriel.
I think Matip is better than Gabriel.
Matip is better than Gabriel. We're not doing he's been doing well for 12 months. And Matip's a better centre back than Gabriel.
Are you taking fully fit Matip or fully fit Gabriel? Cal.
Oh, what?
No, because you look like you was thinking.
Who are you talking to?
But you look like you was thinking. Hold on.
You must be talking
you
to
glitched. When Drift said that, you went like this. The videos don't lie, you know.
No, but because I'm surprised that this is not like common knowledge.
But I'm surprised you didn't just be like, but you didn't react. You didn't react.
I have to react to that, bro. That's like you saying Usain Bolt's the fastest runner in the world and me just sitting there.
I'm just saying you didn't react.
You know what? EMJP makes a good point. Stones is probably better than Gabriel.
Yeah, his injuries have killed Stones this season. Big up EMJP. Sorry.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
I don't
EMJP.
Yeah.
Can I say EMJP? Yeah,
that time I was glitching, man.
Do you know what I was gonna say though? I know you rate Diaz, and I think Diaz is good. I think Diaz is a little bit overhyped. You know, I'm being honest.
He can't do
it. He's going through poor form.
No. What I mean is like he
can't deal well with pace and power.
With pace and power, he struggled. But if he can. He's very good at marshalling like certain like strikers and attackers. But when you're nippy and you're agile, he struggled. He's out of all the centre backs we've mentioned, he struggles the most, you know.
Yeah, but there's more to it than just that, right?
He gets away with a lot. He gets away with a lot.
Bro, he dives. Watch Ruben Diaz carefully, bro. He does this thing where he dives.
That's this season, bro. That's this season.
No, go check the catalog, bro.
He never used to do all that diving around.
No,
I don't know
trust
why
me,
he started doing that.
Bro, I'm telling you from now.
I'd take Ake over Diaz, you know.
Well, I was just going to ask the question, is Ake not also better than Gabriel?
You take Ake over Diaz?
Because I'll take Ake over Gabriel.
But I rate Ake very high. I rate Ake very highly.
A bit too much here.
Ake is a bad man. No, Ake over Diaz is a bit wild. But Ake over Gabriel, I would personally.
Ake as a centre back, I'm gonna be honest.
Ake's a bad man
at Liverpool. If we had Ake at Liverpool, I'd be so
no. It works.
He's a bad
if he
man,
plays left back. Yeah, it works when he converts into the back three.
No, Ake's a bad man, bro.
Left back as well. He can actually do.
No, I know. No, I will take Ake at Liverpool. Don't get twisted.
And he's homegrown.
I'm just saying, I don't know if he's better than Diaz though.
No, he's not better than Diaz.
That's the only thing I would say. I think there's a little bit more commanding.
I'm just saying, I would rather have Ake in my team than Diaz.
Okay, in
terms of his versatility,
yes. versatility, yeah.
I think Diaz is better, but I think Diaz has more of those moments in him where you can get at him and rattle him.
But Diaz is a leader. Ake's not a leader. Like, if you're going to war in the trenches, I want Diaz.
That's where the sliding thing does help still.
I'll be honest. I'd probably take Ake.
Call of Duty.
If it was like going to battle,
circle.
if it was going to battle,
Yeah.
I'd probably take Ake because Ake is a lot calmer.
He's calmer, but I feel like you can ruffle at Ake a bit though.
I've never, but I don't see it.
Now Salah done it to him, I think, when he was at Bournemouth, you know. But I mean, we're
That
going back.
was a while. That was a while.
That's a while
7 years
back.
ago.
Yeah, that's
7
prime.
years ago.
That's
But
prime.
I saw Lukaku do bad things to Ruben Diaz.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. Ruben Diaz is sick, yeah, but I'll be honest. I think Saliba's better than Ruben Diaz, you know.
So
I'm picking Saliba.
No,
Ruben
no,
Diaz.
no.
I am.
Oh, 100%.
No.
I'm taking
No,
Saliba
I-
over Diaz.
Bro,
No, I wouldn't.
Drift,
What?
I'm telling you from now,
100%.
Saliba is better than Ruben Diaz, bro.
All right,
I'm telling you.
Fine. No, that's cool. If that's what
You don't think
then-
so?
No, I don't.
Drift, you watch.
I know
Arsenal-
Saliba. I know Saliba's a good player. There's absolutely no doubt.
Bro.
But I am not going as far as to say that.
Saliba's
he's
who put
better.
it-
I have to
Hey,
say, Saliba's actually sick.
Saliba is serious, you know. I'm gonna be honest. Saliba's serious.
Look, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not. Saliba is good, but I'm not taking
Right.
him over Diaz. I'm not.
You know what? Legend in this.
Oh,
No,
he's a
but
legend,
not,
though.
Not
I
this
can't.
version of
Not the
Thiago,
version now, though.
This version is finally.
Wait.
like,
We
he's
keep
finally
saying that because
done.
of his
Like,
age. We keep saying that because of his
No,
age.
Kyle, that was when he
No.
arrived in the league.
But no,
But
us
even
Chelsea
now-
fans, even there, like he's done now. Like he's done. His time's up.
Everyone
now.
at Chelsea's done at the moment. Let's be real though.
Play for Liverpool in the lineup, in how we defend. We have one-on-ones all over the pitch. Why? Because we want our defenders to be aggressive and do that whole Twin Towers thing in terms of like
I'm gonna be real. One-on-one defending, I'm good with Thiago Silva. You know.
in a high line. No, bro. No.
I think he'd surprise you.
Yeah, he'll surprise me, but the amount of times we'll get caught out. I think he's quality, but I just think this. You see, Thiago
He
Silva
reads the
today.
game like a book. You know.
If we're talking legacy, then Thiago Silva might be.
Oh
top
no,
five
no, I'm
ever
not. I'm not
centre
even
back.
talking legacy.
But
I'm not
not
even
this
talking.
39-year-old.
Someone said he's
version
40.
of Thiago. No, has he already turned 40?
He's 40. But
Nah,
again,
nah,
take age
not
out
this
of it,
version, Cal. Not this
because
version.
he don't play like
put
he's
him-
40. But like, I just think this Thiago Silva now is not. He can't play Liverpool highlight. He can't.
What I will say though, in defense of Thiago Silva, if I had a Champions League final tomorrow, I might go Thiago Silva over Saliba based on like the know-how and experience to actually get through that final and
I'm
win.
picking Saliba, fam.
No, that's fair enough. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like Thiago's got that know-how to get the win in that final. But yeah, this version of Thiago, you know what I mean? It's a bit
Because it's all right. I know what you mean. And shout out to everyone in the comments that's saying like he can but he's probably the best at reading the game. Thiago Silva's been a bad man from when he was at Sao Paulo. I've been watching man from day, and then he went to Milan and like whatever. and
Milan
done his thing.
Thiago was the best centre back in the world for about 3 years.
And I say about 4.
Easy.
He was the best.
He was a joke of a centre back at that time. Like it was
And like
crazy.
and I just look at it now though and think, but that's not the same guy. If we're talking about that guy is unquestionably one of the best of all time because he is one of the best of all time. When Thiago Silva finishes, he will go down as one of the greatest centre backs of all time. That's high praise. How we look at Maldini and Beckenbauer and them man there. He'll go down in that category, you know. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
That's how.
I've got 100%. 100%.
He's our generation's Maldini.
Arguably.
Yeah, to be fair.
Trust me.
Arguably. So just to round up, VVD and Ibu, the best centre back pairing in the league.
Unquestionably.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Right. Let me help these supers before we give them a little teaser. Shout out to Rosamund, who says, which player do you think has surprised Klopp the most this season, good or bad? Also, are you for or against chicken with waffles? Big up as always. Oh, can I answer the second one first?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, chicken and waffles is the one.
Really?
You're not probably going to be. Oh, okay. I've never had chicken and waffles.
I've been to America.
I will hook you up still. I
Okay,
do.
yeah,
Chicken
I've
waffles.
never had
I know
that.
it's a
Hear me out.
thing in
Nah, hear me
America,
out.
but over here,
It feels like peanut butter and jelly to me. Like I
No.
don't really,
It
like,
depends
like,
on
why
the
are we
waffle.
putting these two
so
together?
the sweet
like,
with the savory, you're saying the mix is good.
No,
The sweet and savory can mix.
No, it
depending.
depends on the waffle because there's different types of waffles. Drift, you can back me up here.
oh yeah,
You got egg
definitely.
waffles and you got chocolate waffles. You got sugar waffles.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
which one are you saying?
So which one is
Egg
it?
waffles,
Okay.
slightly bigger, slightly longer. You want to get yourself some chicken breast, coat it with some breadcrumbs, fry that baby. Then you know what you add with that? Some plantain, some turkey bacon, and a slice of cheese with some barbecue sauce. Little bit of maple if you're really into it as well. Oh my god.
That does sound nice, but it sounds like that might be what's making the chicken and waffle taste nice because you've added so much.
You've added a lot of stuff.
You've added a lot on top
lot.
there, bro.
You see that meal there with the plantain? Oh my goodness.
When it comes to waffles, I'm a sweet waffle man. So I know.
Tom Izzy said, "Is that your diet?" No, I do not regular.
That is man's diet. You've been exposed.
Jules said he's getting indigestion just thinking about what you said, bro.
That's a lot, fam.
Next time we link up, guys, if you're able to give me notice, I'll sort it out for you, look.
As soon as I hear
it.
waffle, I straight away just think Nutella. Like that's me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just normal waffles with maple syrup
or banana. Oh,
in fact,
waffles with
obviously the egg
banana.
waffles.
Like that's me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Banana, strawberries, and blueberries.
Yeah. That
That's
can
me
run as
all
well.
day
With
long,
yeah.
you know?
White chocolate ice cream and some Nutella.
That's me.
Oh,
I remember I'm
goodness.
lactose, so I can't put the ice cream there. But yeah, that's me all day. But I've never had the chicken or waffles, no. But which player do I think has surprised Klopp this season? I would probably say he's most probably surprised, but pleasantly surprised by the emergence of the youngsters, most likely. So I'll say Kwanzaa, Bradley. I think he'll be really pleasantly surprised with how well they've adapted to playing in the first team.
I don't think he's surprised by it.
You don't? No, I'm not saying that he didn't think they were good enough because he wouldn't have played them
No,
otherwise.
there's a player that's
I still believe that he's got to be like, oh shit, they are good enough. Like, raw. Because they've exceeded expectations, both of them, in my opinion.
I think if there's one player,
I think it's Gomez.
it is Gomez. Yeah, it's Gomez. Has to be.
But you always believed in Gomez. So I
No,
don't
he
Nah,
believed in Gomez.
yeah, but
no one would have thought Gomez would have been this great.
No, but we're thinking about what Klopp thinks here. Klopp knows Gomez is great. He's never given up on Gomez.
But he's also seeing but he saw what happened to Gomez. First
and he
hand
still
last
played him
season,
and kept
bro.
him and
No, but what I'm
he
saying
played
is
him out of default, bro. He's batted up left back, batted up right back, and been very good at centre back, barring maybe one game or two at a push.
Gomez is doing the Milner thing,
but to a higher level.
Yeah, maybe. But I still believe that he knew Gomez had that ability. Whereas I think with the youngsters, he'll be like, "Nah, these men are bad." Like,
yes or no? Because he always talks about the youngsters all the time. Like, he knows that he kind of like always says like these players. I'm not surprised. Bro, even when he spoke about, I know Ibu's not a youngster, but the way he even spoke about Ibu was like, that doesn't surprise me. I expect that from him. Like, and I'm there thinking, but Ibu's kind of like arguably his best Liverpool form he's been in, arguably since the Champions League final of the guy chasing the quad. I would have said. But
Joey being able to invert, I will agree with you. That might have been a surprise.
It's Joey, bro.
That's the part. That's the part that me might have thought
he's the most surprised Liverpool
you
player.
can even do the invert thing, yeah. Okay, cool.
Even for us, I think it's got to be.
Nah,
if you're a Liverpool fan,
for me, bro, you already know that,
bro. Come on, you did not sit here.
Nah,
and
you already know that already, bro. You already know
that
that
already.
So you can. Let's not do this.
It's not about believing in Joey, but did you really think Joe Gomez would hit the level that he's at now, playing left back and right back and do all of that?
I quote 50 from 2 years ago, and I say he is the regen of Rio Ferdinand. Don't ever doubt how I felt about Joey G.
No, wait.
Let's not do this. Yeah, let's not do this.
We're not saying that in the
I lost my rag with him last season, but I've never stopped believing in his ability.
What did you say about Joey G last season, bro? When you lost your rag?
I lost my rag.
What did you say?
I lost my rag with a lot of these players.
You said,
But it was an isolated incident.
Sell them all.
Words still hurt.
It was an isolated incident. We're
Words
all
still
allowed.
hurt, bro. Words still hurt.
We're all allowed. Yeah.
If I lost my rag and I started calling you names, bro, you'd remember it as well, bro.
Life has taught me sticks and stones and all that. Yeah. Like,
bro, they say when people are angry, sometimes the truth seeps out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but come on, man. That's like happy wife, happy life. People just say stuff. Doesn't mean it's true.
No, that one is kind of true.
I mean, some things to see, but I'm just saying.
That one kind of is true.
Wow.
Hence why I'm in the doghouse a lot still.
I don't think no one saw this Gomez rebirth thing.
Ace on, big up Ace in Industry. It's been a while. Make the refs explain on camera the VAR decision. Yeah, this whole protecting the ref as well. Don't like it. I agree with that.
Too much, innit?
Rosamund says, I actually calculated the chance of our amount of 12 p.m. games since Klopp got here. If teams were equally likely to get that slot, it's a 0.000000004%.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
That's
Rosa,
mad.
that's mad. You know,
big up Rosa for sorting that out as well.
In it, the calculations are crazy.
Hey, Rosa became a Kopish community legend in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we know why.
In 2 seconds, like, you know what I mean?
We got Rosa.
She's up here now. Like, she's up here now. No, it's not even you, bruv. It was the Callum thing. It weren't even you, bruv.
Well, I thought it was a wing. I thought it was me.
No, that was when she just certied it. Cal, don't you remember when we was having a conversation about you? About you know.
What did she say?
It was a conversation about a driveway and all that stuff. Do you remember? Yeah.
I think I don't know what you're talking about. You also talk about the endo thing as well. That as well.
Yeah.
Big up LFC Dave's LFC chats in the building as well. Big up yourself, Dave's. Hope you're well, brother.
Big up Dave LFC. You know why as well? Also, because he hit 10,000, if I'm not mistaken, on his subscribers.
Amazing.
For his YouTube channel. So
amazing.
Big up
You know,
Dave
let's
LFC.
drop the beat for Dave.
Drop the beat for Dave, please. Or not?
I've now frozen. I'm frozen. Big up, Dave. Big up, Dave.
Big up, Dave.
Mario
LFC,
says, will this be our greatest title win? I'm going to change it to when we win. Yes.
The adversity will be is crazy right now. The adversity.
Don't sleep on losing out on the league on the final day of the season and then going on rampant when we did win it, though.
H says, chicken and waffle bangs. Finna have your toes throwing up gang signs. Them dumps gonna be stiffer than a fire hydrant.
H, I swear down. These one-liners from H are killing.
I'm gonna stay clear of that then, because
it's not that bad, man. I'm telling you.
Man said the blockage is crazy.
That means you're leaning forward and everything, you know. You're contemplating everything.
No.
I said you're going to be getting pins and needles on the toilet and all
You just sit, you know that one you just sitting there like I shouldn't have eaten it. I just knew I shouldn't have.
You're going to be like Cat Williams rubbing the thighs, trying to wake your legs up. Nah, fun it, man. I'll stay clear of that, thanks.
Oh man.
We
don't have Matt. We don't have IHOP over here, do we?
No, I don't think so. No.
Hey, shout out IHOP though. When I was in America, that 24-hour breakfast. Yeah.
I wish we did.
I don't know why Americans cook their bacon.
We got Breakfast Club over here, innit? That's what
we got Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We got Breakfast Club.
Maybe there is an IHOP somewhere in England. I've never seen it though.
I don't think we have.
I don't think so. I feel like I would know. I feel like I would know still.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think.
true. That's
I don't
true.
think so. We definitely got Breakfast Club. Oh, Breakfast
Yeah.
Club are all right over here. They're all right still.
Teke says, I'm proud of Joe's comeback. His ad made me smile. Facts. It really did.
Like I said, if Joey scores a screamer, you're going to actually see tears just trickling
It's
down
gonna
my
be a
face.
madness. Mr. Dare Say It Drift says, Gomez and Bradley right back, Trent in midfield. Where do I sign? Where do I sign?
Do you know how much whippage there is in the team if Joey and Trent are both playing?
Whipping excursion.
I think I'm watching Fast and the Blood Clot Furious. You, man.
Whipping excursion. Oh. Whipping excursion.
Mad thing, bro.
H. Hold on, let me read this out first.
Nah, that's why I was laughing, bro.
H, man.
No, I can't read that. I can't read that.
H is a menace, you know.
H, man.
Oh my days.
And you know it was H that was the one being the most savage last season.
Yeah, it was. But H is the most savage every day, bro.
Every day. Every day.
Nah, Imran gives him a run for his money.
But he's consistent. Anyone can get it anytime.
Imran gives him a run for his money on the savage chart. But
Yeah.
Do you know what I just realized? What's happened to Darth Drifty? Is it Darth Drifty?
Darth Callum, you mean?
No.
There was a Darth Drifty, bro.
He was. Remember him? He was a.
That was a long time ago.
Shady. Was that your burner, bro?
That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
I tell you who I haven't seen in a while. Mark A. I haven't seen Mark A.
No. Mark A popped up on my watch line the other day.
Oh,
Big up Mark.
Yeah, I feel like I saw. Actually, no, I didn't see Mark for a minute. Actually, I don't think.
No, Mark popped up on my.
Big up Mark.
Yeah, I don't think I seen Mark. Big up Mark, man. I seen it for a minute.
How's FPL going, Mark?
You're gonna start beef. We just came.
Man just gave him flowers and everything there.
You think I've forgotten his savagery?
That was years ago, bro.
That was like 2 years ago, blood. Man will never forget, you know.
Sometimes my memory's poor. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's shit. It is what it is, bro.
Sometimes very good. Sometimes.
Right, people. Before we sign out, I did say I was going to give you a little teaser to a members video that was coming out. Now, Jamie Carragher was speaking on Sky Sports yesterday, and
it's real. That is real, you know.
Also wrote a tweet out which had me, Matt, and Drift arguing before the stream even started. Jamie Carragher's tweet said, Diogo Jota might be Liverpool's best finisher in the Premier League era, better than Fowler, better than Owen, better than Suarez, better than Torres. We're not going to say anything more, but make sure you look out for a members video this week because we're going to chop that up. That is a bold statement.
Very bold.
Ty says, do you think Mac was solid because we played, because we had a proper right back? No, I think he was just like he was winning the ball everywhere, so I wouldn't even say that. He was just doing amazing.
He was. Mac was sick.
He was cold. I think he's slowly just getting in his bag. That's what it is.
Yes, I do use air fryer. I use it predominantly. That and my oven.
Yeah, Jamrock air fryers are kind of taking over in England still.
Yeah,
they just about. I need to get on it though.
Kuhl says the key to a good breakfast is freshly squeezed juice.
Facts. I saved that because it's absolute facts. Like if you want to make sure that the toilet isn't like a dump truck, then you've always got to make sure you have at least half a pint to a pint of freshly squeezed orange juice, and you should be okay.
It's got to be apple juice for breakfast still.
Nah, apple juice will add to the backup, bro. It will. It'll add to it, bro. Orange juice is the one still. Freshly squeezed orange juice with breakfast goes down a treat.
I'm on apple. Yeah,
couple ice cubes in it. Boom, you are good to go.
I prefer apple juice. Maybe.
Juice is the one.
I'm not sure.
If you want it to help you with your concentration, cloudy apple juice would be what you would drink. It wouldn't be the concentrated one.
Again, Drift, I said it with the greatest respect. Let's not do the apple juice stuff with me here, yeah? You just say that when it's just
but you're not really drinking it for how good it is for you. It's because you will love the taste of it.
So you're saying what the pressed apple juice is better?
The cloudy one is actually fresh juice from the apple, whereas the concentrated one is like, you know,
is that
cloudy? Yeah, that's the one that's good for you. Yeah, that's the one.
I just find it a bit disrespectful you speak about apple juice. That's like me speaking about cars while you're around. I wouldn't do that.
I've held a grudge since I had to sit in the back and the apple juice got to ride shotgun. So it is what it is.
You're a liar, bro. Don't do that.
You know that, Matt. He made me sit in the back like I'm in an Uber, bro. And he put a seatbelt around it as well, you know.
Don't do that, dude. That's lying, bro.
No.
I had the seatbelt around it. I did. But when you were coming into the car, I did move it for you.
Nah, the fact that you had the seatbelt around it, I don't know if I can trust the rest of your statement.
No, because
you just admitted to having your seatbelt around the apple juice.
Yes, because if I brake suddenly, it could fly off and I can't find it when I'm driving.
No, but it's the fact of you're treating the apple juice like it's a person.
No, it's more of a practicality.
He actually gave it a pronoun. Gee.
If you're a fool.
Man said the seatbelt.
Mad thing, bro.
That is lit.
Yeah, bro, it's mad. I had to get in the back room, bro.
You didn't have. Don't lie, bro, because people will think I'm actually doing that.
I felt like one of his kids, bro. I was just in the back, like, bro.
No, but imagine going to someone's car and then being like, 1 second, let me just take off the seatbelt, and he does that. Press the button. Let me put it to the back.
And then I did put it in the car seat though. I put in Robbie's car seat.
In the car seat. Not even the
I know it's not gonna fall out. If I have to brake suddenly, it's not gonna fall out of the chair. God forbid it falls and the lid isn't on.
Was it just one of them as well? Was it just the one?
Yeah, just one. I keep smaller cartons in the holder next to me though.
Hey, you know what? I feel we need to have an intervention. This guy likes apple juice way too much, you know.
It's mad.
I've cut down now. I've had to cut down. I've cut down.
Yeah, but when you say cut down, if I'm not mistaken, I'm never forget to ask you this. I said, do you have like a particular storage unit for the apple juice? Like you might have like hidden supplies.
It's what we're doing tonight. Yeah.
I'm just asking questions, bro.
It's like have you ever seen Birdman's fridge when he opens it and it's just champagne bottles, bro? That's covered.
Bro, we're trying to help you, bro.
No, you man are outing me bad here tonight.
We're trying to help you, bro.
I do have a second fridge, and that predominantly stores my juices. Yes.
Yes. There you go.
It's not just apple juice in there, though, man.
Ooh, raspberry and apple juice. I count those are right as well.
Man said, "Ooh, raspberry, yeah."
But it's raspberry and apple, bro.
It's apple and mango.
Okay, yeah, the apple and mango is nice as well, though.
No,
I've got Stevie's innocent juices as well. His innocent smoothies in there and all that.
Yeah, Kai likes that as well. That one's there.
Oh yeah.
Predominantly
outed me like that. I haven't even got a rebuttal still because it is true.
Oh, bro, look, the guy just bro, no.
Oh man.
M says Joe Gomez company screamer last day of the season.
Bro, imagine that if he won us the league with a loss.
Oh, that'd be the best.
I'm flipping the table. I'm flipping
100%.
the table. I don't care what I destroy.
Be a mazzoline.
Big up to Ghost. Liverpool 12th man says top of the league to my Reds, even the flip floppers.
Big up 12, man.
Big up.
12 man support is unrivaled.
It is. It is.
Oh,
It
100.
really-
100.
It's not an act either. It's actually not. An
Oh,
act
no.
It's unrivaled. It's unrivaled.
Ty says, Cal, do you remember when I said the second half of the season will start smashing teams like 08, 09? Keep an eye out, injuries aside. I do remember that, Ty. I hope you're absolutely spot on with that. I really do. Watch alongs. If we start smashing teams, watch alongs are gonna go through the roof.
Bro.
You think we're bad now? You ain't seen nothing.
It's gonna be mad.
You ain't seen
mad.
nothing yet.
This is wild.
Drift with a fringe.
This is wild.
I'm not gonna lie. If I ever saw you with a fringe, bro, I'd
That is random.
Man's drifting with
First of all, I'd have needed to go Turkey before I could even consider that shit.
But bro, if you got a fringe from Turkey, bro, that's some new level of hair implant.
You'll be looking like what's the UFC man there? Is it Paddy?
Paddy Pimblett?
Yeah, that will just look mad.
Crazy.
Big up Demo Dre.
Indeed, always big up Demo Dre.
Trust
Boys,
me.
anything you want to say to people before we take them out?
Listen, man, it's been a great Monday night show as always, and yeah, Liverpool top of the league once again.
Let me hit them with a shameless plug actually, because I just dropped a review on my channel. So if anyone hasn't checked it out, let me drop the link in the chat.
Just you got a fringe, huh? That's what someone said.
Crazy, huh?
If you lot want to see my, and by the way, guys, the name, Drifty's unemotional review is ironic, innit? Because you know I'm gonna get emotional at some point during it. So like, it's very, it's the irony in it, you know what I mean? But there's the link, guys. Big up to everyone who was live as well. Watching it. Jump in there, guys, and give it a watch, give it a thumbs up, and big up to everyone. Like I said,
you watch UFC yet? Cool. Say no more. All right, people. Lovely show.
I'm glad it ain't me this time.
Same, it got ruined at the end, but cool. We move anyway. Yeah, big up yourself, Matt. Drift. We'll see each other on the next stream. Yeah. Nah, big up, man. Over 24 hours, so ain't really an excuse now. Cool. Now, big up everyone. Big up.
I told you, look, there's a glitch in my matrix. I told you.
Okay, cool. I'm not making a big deal out of it. You just watched it. Big up to everyone. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Switch on the notification bell. We'll be back tomorrow with a preview for the Fulham game, and we'll be back on Wednesday for the live watch along. Thursday we'll have to see, and then the rest of the week we'll map out on Wednesday. So people, make sure you tune in. Been a great show. Until we see you tomorrow, people, have a fantastic rest of the day wherever you are. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and out, people. Take care.
Peace.
Love.